Okay, so, um, a little over a month ago now, I released my Linux rap battle response. And one of the people I called out was Luke Smith. And I honestly didn't expect him to respond. I didn't expect that rap battle to get much traction at all. And for the first week it didn't. And then it did. It got massive traction. Brody commented, thank you, by the way, senpai. It still feels weird saying that, because of course it does. But anyway, so New Year turns around, or February, I guess, turns around, mid late January. Luke Smith all of a sudden starts uploading videos like daily. Today's was a mail server. Yesterday was how to like install his mail server, and he did it in like an ironic speedrun format. And then yesterday was installing, or the day before was installing Arch or Artix with encryption. And he's done some talking in the woods ones, and he's done some Linux stuff and all that kind of thing, just constantly now. And I don't know what to make of that. Like, is the guy like insecure? Like, if we call him out, is he gonna let it get to him? That's what I wonder. Because when Brody called him out for the dev job thing, I may or may not put a link in the description of that clip. Basically, there was a thing that happened, for Luke's website. He was making a book reselling service, and Brody enumerated ways that it would be legally problematic to build that yourself. And then somebody went and did it, and I think it's mostly fine so far somehow. But anyway, Luke was quiet when that dropped. So, yeah, like, he didn't say anything about it, he didn't acknowledge it. But uh it it makes me wonder, like, I know that it wasn't me that had an effect, but I also don't know that. Like, maybe it was. In which case, like, that is unbelievable. I'm just an idiot that doesn't know anything, talking to a camera. Uh, I can't believe this. Um, this angle is pretty bad. I don't know what the camera angle. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm in my car, but I usually have the camera flipped around the other way. Let's see if this works. Okay, if I do that, it doesn't. Okay, usually the camera app, the UI like flips around, but it's not doing that. So I think I think it doesn't let you do that while you're taking a video, because that would make the video come out weird. But anyway, here it is, how it is, like that. And I just wanted to say that I find Luke Smith's timing for getting back into YouTube suspicious. I'll just say that. I find it suspicious, and I'd like to think that I had an effect on that somehow, and I know I didn't, but you gotta wonder. So in other news, I'd like to. This is forget this. This isn't gonna be a good video now. I'm just gonna talk for a bit. I've been moving into my new place, and there's been some hiccups, so my car is still full of stuff, but it should be good. Once it's good, it should be good, but it's not there yet. Not a little frustrated, not gonna lie, but yeah. One of my like long-term video idea plans, and somebody who's actually competent at making like long-form video essays, please, please, please steal this idea from me, because I'm probably never gonna deliver on it, and if I do, it's not gonna be very good. So if you can do it and you can do it well, please do that. I'd totally watch that. I think a lot of us who have joined the Linux community in the past few years would as well. And that is a thorough dissection of Luke Smith and who he is, what he believes, how much he actually knows or cares about the things that he talks about. Because there are certain political things that don't line up with the truth, but he could have been told them and just believed them. But, you know, all politics is like that. That's messy. And that's something that should be explored in a real video essay. But he mentioned there's a small channel that covers Lisp type stuff, mostly Common Lisp. And Luke mentioned on a live stream a few months ago, people were asking him about the speed of different languages, because he was bragging about learning Go and like how fast and stuff Go is. And they were talking. They asked him, "What about Lisp?" And he said, "Oh, I thought Lisp is like a little bit faster than Python." It's like, and as this Lisp channel pointed out, that's really not the case at all. Lisp is, or Common Lisp at least, or the standard implementation of Common Lisp, SBCL, is like at least as fast as C. You know, if you do slow things with it, like if you iterate too much, it's going to be slow, but you can be efficient with it, and when you're efficient with it, it can be faster than even a compiled language. And, you know, the whole thing with interpreted versus compiled Lisp kind of, it's both and it's everything in between. That's a whole nother thing. But just little stuff like that, you know, he doesn't know very much about, but he believes what he's heard. And that's a tendency we have. That's a tendency I know I have. I'm trying to work on that, but it's really hard. Like, because, you know, you want to trust who you heard stuff from. But what if they were wrong? What if they didn't know they were wrong either? What if I had no experience with Lisp, and I heard Luke say that on the stream, and I believed him, and I never bothered checking? Like, that's the problem with misinformation. Is, you know, it's even more than the dangerous. It's just kind of, it's like inherently dumb, right? Like, but it makes sense. It's like almost unavoidable, because you can't tell the whole truth, so you tell the part of the truth that you think is relevant, and that gets interpreted different ways by different people, and then they'll say the part that's relevant and to them, and it just gets passed along. And all language, all communication, it's this telephone chain. You lose so much, and you understand so little that you thought you understood. And This video is about 10 minutes long now, so I'm just going to stop rambling, get an ad blocker. Let me know in the comments if Luke has done anything else worthy of note that's like, or said anything obviously incorrect. Or if you want to make that video essay, go for it. Go for it. That's all for today. Bye.